through hiking the Appalachian Trail was never my dream. It was my son's dream, Justin. He wanted to through hike the Appalachian Trail, and the first I learned about it was on a hike that we did as a family. It was my very first time backpacking, was in 2017. And I fell in love with the gear and that you carried everything on your back that you needed for survival. And that was just so appealing to me. So I started reading about the Appalachian Trail. I attended the Appalachian Trail Institute down in Tennessee for a week, talked to other through hikers, and I became obsessed with through hiking the Appalachian Trail. So I had to do it. I had to hike it. So I did from Georgia to Maine, over 2,000 miles. One of the first questions that you get when you meet another hiker on the trail is, what's your trail name? My trail name was Runway. And I got that because I was with a group of hikers who had never seen the rain skirt that I had. I would wear my regular hiking skirt, but when it would rain, I would put a rain skirt on.
This is Runway re-earning her trail name.
Oh
yes.
Yeah, she's doing the runway thing for sure.
And it was like a waterproof skirt that went over my clothing to keep it dry. And I'm like, well, let me show you. And I started walking across the parking lot where we were, modeling this rain skirt. And the one girl goes, oh my gosh, your trail name needs to be Runway. And so that was my name. So then when I would tell people my name was Runway, I would have to say, think fashion, not airplanes. And they usually got a chuckle out of them. Trail angel is a term of endearment given to people who have provided trail magic in the form of direct kindness and generosity to hikers. Volunteer trail maintainers, they're not typically referred to as trail angels, but they keep the magic of the Appalachian Trail alive. Sunday, March 8th, and we are on our way to Amicaloa to get our pack numbers and get a later start because we had daylight savings time change and my body still thinks it's 7 o'clock.
We're looking at about 37 right here.
37.
36.
Oh, the other one said 35.
Yeah, they're always going to be a little different.
37. Ouch. Yours is going to be really heavy then.
Scale weight.
Too heavy for the scale.
Too heavy for the scale.
Oh no, trust me, we've seen heavier. Trust.
It's 10:50.
Thank you. Twister and Runway. We are stopping for Justin to switch out his warm hat for his buff. And I'm eating fall summit candies. Having a great day. The weather is beautiful. Like in the 50s. Beautiful, sunny. We're about to see a waterfall. Great day. Long Fork Falls.
to March 9th. Justin's got way more balance and bravery than I do on the river crossings, although this one looks pretty easy. Blood Mountain next. I'm not going to be viral. I don't want to fall on these rocks. Oh, jeez. And I'm a bad videographer. Oh my gosh, this is like kind of cool.
It's really cool.
The rocks with the trees and this little thing that could be filled with water if it was raining her kneecap. You can't start calling you by your name.
Yeah, I think that's why people start, like, when they meet someone, they're like, hi, I'm kneecaps or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Doing yoga on Story Rock in Georgia. It's March 12th. Happy birthday, Tara. This is Kneecaps going through her yoga routine. We didn't do all of these, but we did yoga on top of Story Rock in the fog, giving Justin time to make his way slowly down Cow Rock Mountain so he can get a shuttle to go home. Oh dear God, climbing up Tree Mountain. So I just met Wheezy, the woman who donated her bacon 2 days ago that went to my eagerly happy to receive stomach. One-handed climbing up this rock-ass mountain. But yeah, Wheezy's incredible. Really nice gal. Another hiker.
Hey.
Wait, is this, let me guess. You're the section hiker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, camo pants.
Paul. Camo pants. Paul?
No, Nathan.
Nathan. Oh.
Close.
Still in Georgia.
Are you taking a
I'm in
video?
North Carolina.
Kneecaps joins the group.
Woo! Yahoo!
Sorry.
So,
Welcome to North Carolina.
kneecaps. No worries. And Tintin. Woohoo! I am so happy to be
What's up?
be through one of our states.
Woo!
Woohoo! Yeah, put
This
it
is
down.
the 43-year-old version of a floss.
Yeah, go floss.
With a lot of hiker stuff in my pocket.
Oh dear God, climbing this big ass incline or whatever you want to call it. It's a mountain. Let's just put it the way it is. It's a freaking mountain. And it's really steep. We are in North Carolina now though. Really steep. Okay, I can do this. Holy shit. The trail is a river after the rainstorm, and it's a miracle the sun is actually out. Yeah. So this is the first time I have actually had a view, like in days. I'm at the top standing Indian mountain at Albert. I'm guessing that all of that fog down there is what we've been in. And now we're above it. It's, I think it's Wednesday. Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, so today would be the 18th. So I wish I had caught it on camera, but for the past day, we've been hearing this noise. It's like I can feel it in my stomach, and it's a really low-pitched noise, and it sounds like someone's beating on a drum, and it lasts for a couple of seconds. We're convinced this mountain is haunted because it starts like really low and it goes dun, 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 and that goes away. And it's like, what the hell is that? So I'm hiking alone today. Tintin, I think, is ahead of me, and yeah. He's injured, so he's going to see a podiatrist when we get into Franklin tomorrow. The rest are behind me, so we are tramlining now for however long that lasts. Hi, this is Runway on Wednesday, March 18th. Just climbed up Albert Mountain. Holy crap, that was hard. All it was, I was crawling on all fours up the mountain. And I gotta climb back down off this tower. Here, I'll show you. Tower. And it's really windy. Hi, coming to you from North Carolina in, I think I'm in a rhododendron forest. I don't know where I am. It's, what is it? Saturday, March 21st. And it's 9:30 in the morning. I left camp before everybody else. Kind of like hiking by myself. Like it when there's like nobody around. Just solitude. So this is what I'm hiking in. It's just kind of reminds me of, it's kind of tropical. It rains enough, that's for sure. It's kind of flat, a little downhill right now. I'll be doing some climbing today because I've got to climb a couple of mountains, or balds as they call them here. Of Saturday, March 21st. It's my day, I think it's day 13th for me on the trail. And I'm at a campsite that I'm at all by myself. And I hung my bear bag. Ta-da! This is a campsite that at the Appalachian Trail Institute, the guy teaching the course, Warren Doyle, had said this was a beautiful place to camp, and I have to agree with him. So here's my tent. I have my clothes lined up, and I'm drying clothes because I had to wash some of them out. And this is my view. I kind of like it up here. And yeah, I'm by myself, but I think I'm safe. I feel safe. And I had dinner already. I just have to pack everything up. This may be my last view. If I don't get a resupply, I'm going to have to go home. Runway here on Monday, March 23rd. I have to cross the trail because of something out of my control. This stupid virus. Anyway, I'm getting a ride into Franklin and running a car, and I'm coming home. And then I get to quarantine in my basement for 14 days. So sucks. It so sucks. Goodbye, Appalachian Trail. Hi, on Tuesday, March 23rd, 2001. Haven't done a video on trail yet, so I thought I would do one since there's actually a view at the top of this mountain. But I did want to explain, some of you who are following me on the tracker, there are times when the tracker cannot see the satellite. Last night I stayed in a gap that was between mountains, and my tracker couldn't find the satellite. So I know that worries you, but I'm okay. This view, if you can see it, is Fontana Dam. That's where I'm headed. And I should be there in about an hour or so to pick up my drop box and move on, go on up the Smokies, enter the Smokies. Big day today. I've got 18 miles total. I don't know if I can do that because I'm finding 12 miles was kicking my butt, or 11 miles, and yeah, but sleep and electrolytes seem to be the key, and I'm feeling great today. I was in a really dark place yesterday. Anyways, here's the trail. There's my white blaze, and I will talk to you later. All right, it's 5 o'clock on Tuesday the 23rd, and I am crossing the Fontana Dam. And once I cross this, I will be entering the Smokies. And I have to turn in my permit, make it all official and everything. Not a whole lot going on here. It looks like really low. On Wednesday, March 24th, and I have just climbed up a big fire tower. There's not a lot of views, as you can see. It's all clouds. It's cool. Kind of windy. And look, this is where I came from. Other people are climbing up right now. So I'm up here to have some snacks and take a rest break. And I can hear them coming up. I can't see them.
It's completely gotten out of control. We started with a small bottle of Santa Julia, and Melanie has melted. We don't know what's happened. We're not sure. But I think Cheryl's telling some of her funny jokes.
It's gotta be Cheryl.
Rich,
It could be Steve.
I told you I should have come here myself. You said don't come here by yourself, bring Cheryl, but look at this is video 2. We've pretty much calmed things down. Luckily the grape juice is delicious. And Melanie's telling us about how the trees communicate. And boy, are those white pines excited about getting to become part of the Golden Eagle log cabin. All's well here in Hartford, Tennessee. Back to you, Melanie.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, maybe, March 31st. This is the deposit box for my nasty, what? Kind of crammed in there. It's early Wednesday morning. I left because it's going to be really bad weather today. As you can see, I have my umbrella on my pack. Yeah, really dark, but I like it. I like the solitude. I like the coolness. I like hiking in the dark. I know that's going to give somebody heartburn again, but really I'm safe. Good afternoon. It's Wednesday, March 31st. I have hiked out of the Smokies. I stopped at Standing Bear Hostel, which is a cute, eclectic place, and ate a wonderful breakfast and got my resupply box. It took me 2 hours to eat breakfast and undo my resupply box and sort things through. And 5 days is all I can handle. I can't put any more food in there. I'm carrying a refrigerator again. But I have to do a stream crossing, and I wanted to show that to you. There's my stream crossing. And it's like this little waterfall. It's been going on all... Okay, goodbye?
Yeah, we do.
Well, we get to watch someone else cross the stream. You guys get to be on film. Cross well. Don't fall. Okay, here we go. So here's 2 more blazes. So what I did is I turned right because to the left was actually the campground. And this thing says the trail turns left. Here's the one that says Groundhog Creek. This is my shelter. All right, so I have a long walk, so I'm going to just stop the video. This is our water source. Old babbling brook. Woo! Slippery mud. Oh, somebody's in there. Hi there. I'm videotaping. Do you mind if I videotape you?
No.
Okay, great. What's your name?
Grok.
What is it?
Grok.
Grok. I have not met you yet.
No.
I'm Runway.
Hey, Runway.
Oh, we have quite the boat.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you gotta sleep the opposite direction.
Okay. Anyways.
I'm gonna be hiking out here in a minute.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, good. They have bear cables. Yay. Yay us. Or yay me.
Yeah, there's bears here.
Yay. So, yeah. Your worst fear. I'm going to get eaten by a bear. Not.
I used symbols and icons when writing in the trail registers that included the runway symbol. She wore a skirt and had crazy hair, because that's what I did. I wore a skirt. A big smile and ta-da arms. No eyes, because it took blind faith to hike the Appalachian Trail, and no stomach, because my stomach kept shrinking. The other symbol was 2020 and 2021 share a zero, a really long zero, because I was on the trail in 2020, got off for COVID, and got back on in 2021, but I took almost a year off. The other symbol looks like an arrow, but it's a combination of an A and a T, and you see that along the trail as an additional marker besides the blazes that show you the right way. That way you know you're on the right trail. Good morning. It is Saturday, April 3rd, and I am going to show you the Laughing Heart Hostel. So here's the Laughing Heart Hostel sign. Because I am in a private room, which I love because I kind of up a lot. Outside there's like sitting areas, and then we're going to walk over to town, which I'm going to do next. Okay, so it's a community kitchen. There's like 3 bathrooms. I'm going down the hall to where my room is. Down at the end of the hall, those clothes, those are clothes you borrow. So when you're washing clothes. And I have a dry erase board. This is my room. I'm in the large room because that's all that was available. There's my bed. I've got all my food laid out because I got to figure out if I have enough, which I think I do. So my breakfast, lunches, dinners, and all that stuff on the right side next to my food bag are snacks. So I have a little table, and the chair is actually, this is kind of dark. The chair is over next to the bed because I was using it as a nightstand. But when I pack, all my bags that'll go in there, and the clothes, my quilt is hanging up on the wall. Okay, let's continue on. And then there's this other sitting area with rocking chairs. That's one of the guys that works here. And this has been Runway on my 0 day, which I'm so excited for. I'm about to go into town to get food at, I think they said it's called Smokies. Ella's there, which I really like her. And so is Jolly Green. So I'm going to head out and go have some second breakfast. Here's a traveling dogs. Hello, Ridge, right? Ridge, Rio, and Skylar. I don't know. I can't remember Skylar.
They're the wolf pack.
Now, how come the girls aren't going?
They are. They take a while to get ready.
And what are your trail names again?
Luna.
Hoff.
Ha?
Huff.
Oh, Huff.
HOF stands for Hooked on Fun.
I love it. Good morning. It's Sunday, Easter Sunday, and I am climbing out of Hot Springs, and it's really bouldery. This is what I'm doing. It's hard. Anyway, and you probably can't even tell how steep this is. But yeah, and of course, my pack's full of food for the next 4 days. So it's not as heavy as it usually is, but okay, I can't talk. This is hard. Goodbye, Hot Springs. I really liked staying there. Here we are, a little bit later. I have made it to almost to the top of this mountain. I've been listening to music because it seems to help me get up the mountain. I've got 8.6 miles left to go today. I'm headed to Spring Mountain Shelter. Gonna have good weather until Thursday, so I should be good for the next 3 nights. It's like mild. The temperatures at night are only going to be like, I don't know, 40 at the coldest, and clear, so I might get to see some stars. So yeah, I'll be camping out, I think, rather than staying in the shelter. Got new shoes when I was in Hot Springs, so I'm taking it easy today because I'm not sure, you know, they're wider, they're a bigger size, and I'm just kind of trying to feel them out, make sure I can hike in them and they're not going to make me fall down, because it is an adjustment. Even though they're Salomon's like my other shoes, these are men's shoes, and so they're like way wider, which I love. My toes are saying thank you, we can breathe again, and hopefully this will stop my big toes from going numb, like right at the tip on the insides of the toes, insides, like I guess the outsides of the toes, they're both numb. And that's kind of disconcerting. It's like, fuck, am I doing like nerve damage? So I'm not the only one who has this problem. I was talking to Ella, she has the same thing. We also notice that when we sleep at night, our arms go numb. It's like, what the heck? Is it because we're carrying the pack? So it sounds like weird stuff happens to thru hikers, and I'm discovering them, and they're kind of creeping me out. It's the next day, day after Easter, the 5th, Monday, and I got up really early. Well, not for me, but really early for the group that's there. I think it was like 5:30 when I got up to use the privy, and that's usually my alarm clock. So I played a game this morning. Of course, we always climb a dang mountain before we get to a shelter. I have been trying to, like, because I leave early, I make a game out of how far can I get before, as I call them, the puppies and the kittens catch me. Because I'm the old cat, the one that's taking its time looking for a place to sleep. The 20-somethings are the puppies and the kittens, because they have all kinds of energy. They're really fast. They're really sociable. And the old cat just kind of sits back and observes, and I play with the kittens sometimes, but not very often. So today's goal at 3.7 miles was a road crossing. So my first level 1 challenge was to get there before a puppy or a kitten passed me. I did that. Then I went to level 2, the next road crossing, which was 5 miles away from the shelter. I passed that one. So then I went into the bonus round. Then once I entered bonus round, every mile that I make it beyond the road was a bonus point. And then if I make it all the way to the next shelter that we're going to stay at, which is Jerry's cabin shelter, and the ultimate challenge winner. There's actually people here at the shelter. So far I haven't been passed by a puppy or a kitten. Oh, I know who they are. It's Peas and Carrots and their friends. They're doing what I'm doing. So anyways, here's a shelter. I'm just showing a shelter.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
And this is one of those crappy ones with plywood. Yeah, I don't like these kind. Actually, this one's not bowed. The one I was in was really bowed. Anyways, that's it for today. Hi, on Tuesday, April 6th, I'm walking through the scary woods because it's like the rhododendron woods. It's just gloomy and the trees are all bendy and twisty. Been going downhill all day, almost. I climbed to Big Butt and almost caught the sunrise. That was a little bit too slow. So I've been all by myself all day, which is what I like. Just wanted to videotape going through the Wicked Witch Woods. Wicked Witch Woods. But it's kind of cool. Yeah, I love my new shoes too. This is day 3, breaking them in. And it's going okay. And I've got like this little kick plate like thing on the front. Not a plate, but like extra rubber. I've kicked so many stones. And it's like, oh, thank goodness these shoes have those. It's Runway again. I'm coming to my first style. They've got razor wire. But this is the first time I've seen one where you got to actually step over a railing. So I'm going to do that. So leg over. Okay, they're a little trickier than I thought. Anyway, so that was my first style. Good morning. I am about to get water, and I figured I'd show you since you haven't seen that yet. And I'm holding 2 water bottles. Okay, so see this? Someone puts a leaf in the stream and we fill up. My chemical treat, so I'll just fill both my bottles up, wait for my reagent stuff to do its thing. Actually, I had carnation instant breakfast in this one, so it's all foamy. Okay, that's hard to do with one hand. So my stuff is in my pocket. I put part A and part B in this little container that looks like a film container. Then I stick it in my pocket. I wait 5 minutes and then I put half in each of the bottles and I put them in my pack, and 30 minutes later I can drink it. That's a public announcement from Runway. On Friday, April 9th, and I wanted to show you Uncle Johnny's Hostel. So it's kind of rustic, so we arrive here and we walk this way. There's a little sitting area with picnic tables and a little store. I'm just going to sweep in there real quick. And a little store. And this way, I'm actually sharing a room with Squid, like around, I'll just run over here real quick. So then around this path and then this wall, there's like, there's a washer and dryer and then the sink to wash your stuff. Like I cabin A, yeah, it's got some issues, but it's like, I got the bottom bunk. And it's got a refrigerator, a microwave. It's got a TV and a VCR we haven't used yet, but Squid's on the top, I'm on the bottom. Got my stuff ready for tomorrow. I packed my pack, and holy crap. Because I panicked with not having enough food, I have now overbought. So my pack weighs 39 pounds, and I've got to climb 2 mountains tomorrow. Then the people who camp out are here. And the showers and the bathrooms are here. And then there's more tenting space. Yeah. See that little pavilion over there? That's for the people who hammock. Today's the 10th of April, Saturday, and I'm climbing up to Beauty Spot, which is like 4,400 feet elevation. And I'm kind of stopped because up ahead, and I don't know if you can see this on the video, but there's like, I don't know if that's just clouds blowing by or if that's rain up ahead. But it's like moving fast. And I'm kind of like in a little bit of a dell and I'm protected. I'm thinking maybe I want to stay right where I am for a minute. Wish me luck. I said I wouldn't do this again. It's not thunder and lightning, but I didn't expect it to be like the clouds blowing past up there. Alrighty, it was just clouds, so I was fine. It wasn't even all that windy. I'm on beauty spot. Yeah, okay. Beauty spot. It is socked in with clouds, and there's a little parking lot for the people who don't hike all the way up here. It's just another bald. I'm moving on. Good morning on Monday, April 12th. I've been climbing Roan Mountain for feels like hours, and it's very treed up on the top and dark, cold, and look at the trail. It's pretty cool. It's kind of enchanting. I've been climbing lots of rock staircases. Yeah. And I flip back and forth from the sunny side of the mountain to the shaded, cold side of the mountain. So it's like winter on one side and spring on the other. So I start to sweat and then I go to the other side. This is the trail up on Roan Mountain. Now, doesn't this make you want to hike? You should come out and do it. I love it. I have a rock scramble coming up, so I should end this here. It's like about 4 o'clock. I'm getting closer to my campsite. But I wanted to show you this. This is Little Hump Mountain. And I'm climbing to Hump Mountain to spend the night. But it's windy up here. And it's like the snow keeps knocking me down. Good morning. On Tuesday, April 13th, you can kind of see behind me, I've been climbing down stone steps today. I'm very happy to report that I am going into town to do a Nero, which means just one night, resupply, take a shower, wash my clothes, dry out my tent. Even though it didn't rain last night, my tent's wet. This morning's FUPA, I camped on the side of Hump Mountain last night, which was thrilling because I kept sliding down to the foot of my tent all night. I put my cook pot outside my tent instead of inside my tent. And this morning when I got up to go potty, my foot hit it. It tumbled very far down the mountain. And I couldn't see it, so I had to wait until it was light to see if I could even spot it to try to retrieve it. And luckily, there was a downed tree, and there it was leaning against it. But I had to take my trekking poles and go, like, traverse down to it. Carrying a cook pot under your arm, trying to traverse back up the darn hill is also challenging. So I'm kind of like in like a bowl almost. I can hear a stream or a spring up there, but it doesn't go all the way down to the trail, which is weird. And been doing a lot of this. Is, having to just hold my trekking poles up and step from stone to stone. And a lot of times there's steps, like just now. A lot of times there's not, and you just have to kind of pick your way through this. So, yeah, been doing, a lot of this today. So I'm almost down to, I don't know if that's Roan Mountain, US 19E. And my hostel is just 1/10 of a mile, something like that. So I'm going to go there and then do some resupply maybe later today. I am staying at the Mountain Harbour hostel portion, not the bed and breakfast portion. They have cute flowers. It's rustic. But what I really like is this new deck that they did. So this deck, I guess they just put on a year ago, not even. It is so cute. Look at this. This little waterscape thing. The little AT sign. It's so cute. And there's a little river down here. Very cute. Oh, there's my tarp hanging from the balcony. It's not my room, but that was the room that had a balcony that I could hang it from. Isn't this cute? Anyways, cute hostel. Go in the common room. Okay. So there's nobody in here. They have like a coffee bar and a table. Little bar here. And that's what I was interested in. I charged my stuff. I'm just going to show you my bed because I don't want to videotape other people. Big step. And then that's my room right there. Woo! I am loving this day. It is the 14th of April, and I'm doing trails that are pine needle covered, flat. I have 18 miles to do total today, and I am loving it. All those people would think I'm crazy hiking. No, I'm not. I love it out here. There is no better therapy than sticking your feet in ice cold waterfall. Woo! Favorite day ever on the trail. Sorry, Rich. You're my favorite day. Mountaineer Falls in Tennessee. Guess Cascades don't warrant a waterfall designation. It's still pretty. On Thursday, April 15th. It started out crappy this morning, super foggy, rainy, and now the sun's come out and it's a beautiful day. It's cold. It's probably 40, but it's nice. This is Laurel Falls. It was nice of the trail planners to take us by this beautiful falls, huh? Holy crap, here's what I've got to do. I'm on these like rocks, and I've got to climb up these little stairs, and it looks like the trail goes around the rock wall, and so I'm going to be on a ledge right next to the river. Okay, here we go. See that mark? That tells me I go this way. Okay, I'm thinking filming while I'm doing this is probably a bad idea. But here I go. This is interesting. Actually, I think it's kind of cool. As long as you don't fall in the river. Alright, now you see my shadow. Okay, looks like I've got some steps coming up. Woo! Holy shnikes! Problem is my pack's a little wide for this. Okay, now what? Oh my gosh, there's where I go. Okay, so I go across this boulder and I'm gonna climb out. Alright, that was my fun today. Hi there, on Friday, April 16th, 2021, and I'm having an awesome hiking day. I went to Subway last night and had a 12-inch steak and cheese Subway sandwich, 3 oatmeal cookies with raisins, and a chocolate milk. And apparently that's the fuel I need because I've had so much energy. Not to mention, I slept awesome last night. The bunks were great. There was a privacy curtain, sheets, pillow, a blanket, so I didn't have to use any of my stuff. It was amazing. So I'm great. So I am actually hiking further than planned. I've already done 16 miles and I've got another 4 to do. So that'll be my longest day yet. Fueled by Subway. Oh, I wanted to show you the view. Here's the view. If you can see past the trees, it's a little hazy, but there's like a valley. Looks like farmland or whatever. So that's my view. Great sunny day and cool, which is exactly what I love. Good morning on Saturday, April 17th, And today is Sherpa Larry Day. I meet Sherpa Larry in 6.6 miles. And then we're gonna do exciting things like laundry, resupply, charging my phones, sleeping at the folk school from the ATI that I attended. Okay, Runway here. I have to show you this. So we're walking through basically, some farmer's field. We come to a fence and we have to climb over using like this little board. Now the last one had little handholds we could go over, but this one I'm coming to doesn't. So it's been a very easy walk so far today. So it has like this little bench you step on. You step over. I gotta grab the board. So I step up there, step over, and then step down and continue following the path. And then there's a rock in the middle of the field with a white blaze on it to tell us you're going the right way. Na 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 na, hey Tennessee, goodbye. I loved your highlands and your mountains, but hey, it's time to fly. Hello, Virginia. I understand I'm going to be in your state for 6 weeks. A quarter of the trail is in your state. I'm going to see Grayson Highlands and ponies, the Shenandoahs. I'm going to go to Daleville and get a COVID vaccine. Harper's Ferry, where the Appalachian Trail Conservancy is. Oh, Front Royal, I'll see Sherpa Larry again. And just beyond your border is the halfway point of the Appalachian Trail. So, hello, Virginia. This is Runway on Sunday, April 18th, 2021, and I am crossing from Tennessee into Virginia. Woohoo! Hi, it's Runway on Monday, April 19th, 2021. I've been climbing this damn mountain for an hour and a half, and I'm still not done. And this is at the end of my day, and I'm thinking to myself, I didn't need this today. I didn't need this today. Okay, here's the freaking view after climbing this big ass mountain. I don't even know what this mountain's called. Big ass random mountain, that's what I'm calling it. Who knows, it might be Mount Rogers for all I know. Anyways, I'm in Virginia. I'm starting to get kind of ticked. I still have like 3 miles to go before I'm at camp. April 20th, 2021, and I'm about to get my first pony close up. I saw ponies earlier. They were like eating breakfast, and they didn't want to be bothered with humans. This guy, hey pony. Hey. Yeah, he's kind of like, I don't want to be bothered by you either. Is that how you call them? I can't do that. What are you, the pony whisperer? They all just walk away from me.
This one's not friendly.
Yeah, the one I saw this morning was the same color, and it was like that too.
We saw ones with like blonde hair.
Yeah.
And they were super friendly.
It's snowing, and this is painless.
Yeah, you're in a snow shower in the end of April.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And I sent my winter stuff home. So we are road walking right now, well, in the snow, walking on the road because there's a bridge out. That's all for today. I'm headed to a hostel tonight because I don't want to stay in 28-degree weather tonight in a shelter.
Kim and Vadina were two of the nicest ladies I met on the trail. Troutdale, Virginia. I arrived with no cash, debit card had expired, couldn't get a cash advance on my credit card. But these two ladies solved the problem and got me cash. Drove me miles away to get lunch, paid for my lunch, and then drove me back to the trail the next day. Southern hospitality.
Good morning, April 23rd, 2021, and it's 40 degrees and kind of sunny, but I have a dilemma. I have this tree that I came to. It's kind of there's not enough clearance, I don't think, to get under it, but then I can't climb over it either. I'm thinking it's going to be either a limbo thing or I got to take my pack off. And I think I might just take my pack off and save myself the trouble. So I think it's like, let's just take all this off. I'm just going to shove my pack under. And I'm just going to climb under, throw my poles under. And then I'm just going to climb under. Yeah, see, even without my pack, I'm like sliding down the hill. I would have wiped out for sure. I made it. Just little obstacles that you have to figure out a way around. This is what I had. So that was with a pack on when I wasn't going to make it. And I couldn't climb over it. So anyways, success. So 15.5 miles today. And I've gone, I don't know, not very many, probably 3. So I'm coming to a shelter. I'm gonna see if anyone found my socks and see if there's any messages in the trail log for me, and then get water. And then I'm gonna head on down the trail. April 24th, 2021, and I am hiking in the rain. I just had to cross a railroad track, and I'm about to walk this boardwalk. So I've been in different environments. Kind of like it was rocky to begin with. I luckily was able to hike 5 hours before the rain started. So I put my umbrella up. So that's what I'm doing today. Hiking in the rain. So this is my view. Walking the boardwalk. Anyways, it'll be a wet evening setting up my tent in the rain. Okay, it's raining even harder. It's still Saturday. Now I get to cross the field with the cows. It just gets more interesting as the day goes on. But the cows are over there with the babies. And I'm going this way, so I guess I just have to watch out for cow poop. Good morning, Sunday, April 25th. I'm almost to my destination, which is the Bear Garden Hostel. I'm coming to yet another ladder that's over a barbed wire fence, which isn't hard if you don't have a pack on and trekking poles in your hand, because I stabbed myself in the leg the last time, so I don't want to do that again. But here we go. I need to get my Joby back so I can actually videotape myself doing things. So I'm gonna pitch my poles. I put my hand here, and then I grab one of these. Well, the other one. Shit. I think I need both hands. Anyways, you get the gist. I'm gonna go up and over. Today, the 25th, and I'm at the Bear Garden Hiker Hostel. So I'm going to give you a little video. Okay. Woo. Easy. Okay, so I'm actually gonna stay here in this bottom bunk. And so so they have like all kinds of food. This is like resupply stuff over here. And this is the bunk room. It's basic. It gets me everything I need. There's a chapel right there. and the privy and the wash house. I've already done laundry. I went to the chapel. I've eaten. I'm going to eat again. Of course, I'm going to eat again. That's all I do is eat. Oh, they had a bathroom scale too. I was able to see how much I weigh. I've been able to maintain I had lost 8 pounds. I've lost 10 pounds now. So at least now I'm holding my weight kind of steady, I think. I'm not losing anymore, which I can't lose anymore. So that's good. And these clothes they're loaner clothes, lovely, which is what most of the hostels have, is loaner clothes for you. But oddly enough, the owners of this hostel are from Michigan, Heartland, which is where my sister lives. So they moved down here and opened this place in 2012. On Monday, April 26th, and I have to do my first fording of a river, which it's really looks kind of shallow. So I have my Crocs on, and I understand it only goes up to like my calf, mid-calf. So I'm entering the water. Got my shoes strapped to my pack. Ooh, it's cold, which is probably good because my feet were hurting a little bit. So I get an ice bath at the same time. That was easy crossing. And it's a warm, sunny day, so. I am climbing a really big hill or mountain, whatever, to go to where I'm gonna camp tonight. It's a shelter, but I'm not staying in the shelter. I'm gonna just camp out. But I'm in an area where they did a controlled burn. It stinks so bad here. See? Then there's a trail, and then there's more where they burned the understory. It's so stinky. I hope I don't have to smell this for a long time. So anyway, that's it for me. Falls. It's Thursday, April 29th. Obviously this is Runway. And this is Squid. The paths crossed last year, and there's Supergirl. Oh, there's a frog. Hello. Today's an easy day, so I'm gonna play at the falls. I haven't walked in very far. Because the rocks are slippery. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Good morning, Sunday, May 2nd, and I'm gonna show you Woods Hole Hostel. I'm starting in the room that I was in last night, and I'll be in tonight, and then I'll be hiking out and probably hiking for the next 10 days without any zeros. Anyways, here's my room. Let me step back. All right, so I'm in the loft, and it's just such a cute room. Lots of antiques. This way. See the antique desk here. This mirror is wavy. Then I'm gonna go down the stairs. And so this is a common area. Because of COVID, they won't let anybody be in here. So this is all mine too. And it's got antiques on the wall. This is an 1820, I think, house. Sorry. Hi there, you're right. Anyways, this is just the kitchen where they check us in and stuff. I'm going out on the porch now, and there's swings. Say hi. Hi. And this other area. So this is the bunkhouse. This is where I stayed the first night. The bunkhouse has Like here's the bunkhouse porch, and we got rocking chairs, and I was in a hammock for a while. Let's this in here. This is Black.
Mr. Black.
Mr. Black, sorry. This is where I stayed the first night. I was in this bunk room. I was in that bottom bunk. Going out the door. This thing that looks like a privy is actually a resupply place, which has quite a bit of stuff. And so I got some resupply from here. See? Like lots of stuff for us to resupply. So I got, you know, some meals and things from there. Meals I hadn't tried yet. So we'll see how that goes. The bathroom. So in the first morning, this window, like, looks at the valley, and I saw the sunrise from the bathroom, of all things. And they have 2 showers. See? Yeah, a little sitting area, so when you're doing your laundry, you can wait for it. It's just a really cute place. So, and they have goats. And they don't have chickens, they have goats. And I saw the goats this morning. The people who tent go up there. So yeah, that's there's a view of the whole hostel, like the house. The windows up there, where I'm, the middle one, I guess, is where my room is. So, Woods Hole Hostel, my fave. I liked a lot of the hostels, but I love this one. Oh yeah, did you see the garden? Yeah, so all the food they feed us is grown here. Isn't that cool? So that's all from Runway. Tuesday, May 4th. I am having to walk on a lot of rocks today so far, and it's in an area where it was kind of hit hard by some bad weather in February. So I was just going to show you the trail. Yeah. So lots of boulders. So I don't use my trekking poles. I just balance. I step from rock to rock to rock. And then until I get to something like this, and I have to step over it, I do use my trekking poles. You can see, look at the trees are just snapped off. It's, yeah, an area that kind of got devastated. Spring has sprung, as you can see. Predominant color is white, and with a little bit of purple, and sometimes red and yellow. So yeah, that's what I have for today. Just going 12 miles today, 12.5 to the next shelter. It's gonna rain again tonight, so I don't want to be tenting in the rain. It's still Tuesday, May 4th. Yeah, it's gotten so humid. I feel like I'm in a rainforest. And there's lots of flowers. Although, of course, I've gotten to a section where there's no flowers. But anyway, so now we do stuff like this. It's kind of like the sound of music or something. It's super green and looking at mountains. Isn't that cool? The honeysuckle smell super good. This is my view. I don't know if you can see that far because it is kind of hazy today. And these little umbrella things popping up everywhere. So, just another aspect of the trail. Good morning on Wednesday, the 5th of May. I've got my umbrella up because it was raining, but I'll take it down when it truly is sunny. So I'm about to go up and across that bridge, the Stony Creek. I'm gonna push 18 today just because I can't dawdle anymore. I don't have enough food to dawdle. So I gotta get someplace to get some more food, and it's 54 miles away. So I can't just do 12 miles today, so I'm gonna have to do 18. So Laurel Creek Shelter is my goal. Oh, sun! May 8th, and it's the evening, and it's almost bedtime. Usually it's about 7:30 on the trail because I'm usually tired. But I'm in my tent. I'm stealth camping at the trailhead before the section where they don't allow camping. I'm by myself. This hasn't happened since like the start of the Smokies, so it's been a long time. As you can hear, I'm like right next to a road. So in my tent, everything has its place. My chow pats get hung up, makeshift clothesline. Pat goes at the end where I can pull it up and stick it underneath my legs. My quilts. And then I usually line up along the head my gear bag, my toiletries bag, my clothing bag, and then water, and the bag that my air mattress goes in, and my pillow. Yeah, so that's it. Oh, and up here is my headlamp. That's my toothpaste and toothbrush, which should be in my bear bag, but I didn't do that tonight, so hopefully there's no bear around here that wants my toothpaste. So that's it. Good morning. On Wednesday, May 12th, I'm walking a ridge line that overlooks Cavan Cove Reservoir, and on the other side is Roanoke, Virginia. So it's a pretty easy trail today. I'll give you a little view of the trail. So it's like pine needle covered. It is got some rocky spots, but they've been pretty manageable today. And pine trees, whoa, manageable till I fall, right? Yeah, pine trees and little bushes, and yes, I've sprayed Picardin on my legs, so I'm not gonna have any ticks hitchhiking on me. So this is me today. It's overcast, it's 40 degrees, and I get to see Rich in a few hours. So yay, Rich Day. And I'll be spending 3 days with him in Roanoke. So that'll be very nice because this is the longest we've been apart ever. Good morning. Monday, May 17th. I'm just full of joy today. The trail is kind of interesting. I'm having to constantly go through this little trail between the grass. So I have to lift my trekking poles up. And the grass is nice and long. I have bug spray on, and the mountain climbs have been great. I've had no trouble. I'm definitely beyond all my COVID injection symptoms, which feels really good. And for those interested, hello, which are endangered. Did you know that?
Really?
So you can't transplant those, and you can't pull them.
These right here?
Those are trillium.
And what about the pink ones?
Same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been taking...
Now, yeah, those are trillium too. So, yeah. Day. It's Wednesday, May 19th, and I am surrounded by honeysuckles. I think that's what these are. They smell so good. I just hit this area. It's like, wow. That was like 5 minutes after a military plane flew really low over top of this mountain. Anyway, I'm happy to report that my icing of my leg, resting, and what else did I do? I put willow balm on it, stretched it, has resulted in my ability to hike well today. Lots of climbing, going downhill or straight right now. Yeah, and I came to these flowers. Love these flowers. They just smell so, so, so good. Lots of butterflies, but every time I pull my camera out, they like disappear. Today's a 20-miler. Going to Brown Mountain Creek Shelter. I'm just gonna put my tent up. It's supposed to be 80 today is our high. So I've been kind of hot. Good morning. May 20th, and I just came across a baby bunny who looks like he was just born. His eyes aren't even open yet. Mama left him on the trail, but this is a new baby bunny. Good luck, little guy. Well, I get to see my first bear. I think I should leave. It's Runway on Thursday, May 20th, and I'm at a spring about to get water. And last time you remember, I did chemical treatment, and I'm not doing chemical treatments now. I'm using a CNOC bag and a Sawyer filter. So I'm at a spring. I couldn't get the camera angled quite right, but what I do is just zip this thing off. This is actually a pool with it's spring fed, so I have to scoop it up. So I just scoop her up. All right, I'm gonna probably do it twice just because I can't get a good scoop and I don't want to stir up the bottom of the pool. And I flip it over, undo this. I'm chopping my head off, sorry. Put the filter on. So here's my bottle. Flip the cap. Alrighty. My water's yellow because I have electrolytes in there. So this is Runway. Runway signing off. Good morning. It's Monday, May 24th. I just left the Jenny's house. They fed me homemade granola, yogurt, hard-boiled eggs, lots of chocolate milk, and coffee. So this is the first break I'm taking, but I'm up on top of a bridge or a mountain, and I get to share this space with the cell phone towers. And look at this. And I get tractor seats to sit on. And so first up on the agenda are the brownies that were in my pocket that are now one lump mass, but they will still go down just as good. So. Water? Come on.
on camera.
Oh yeah, that is so cool. And then it just sits on your bottle.
Yeah, it's the cap. You just screw it on.
That's so cool.
Well, I used to use the collapsible bowl.
Yeah?
Look how cool this is.
That is so cool.
See? It becomes...
So this is True Blue, and that is Traveler. Oh wait, I missed your wave. And it's her birthday today. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
These birds are so annoying. It's like 10 o'clock at night. Good morning. On Thursday, the 27th of May, I'm hiking early in the morning. And I just want to kind of show you, I can still see. Actually, I can kind of see the sun coming up right now. I don't know if this is going to show up on the camera. Oh yeah, kind of. So, yeah. So the sun, it'll be light enough in about an hour. I left early, a couple reasons. I was awake. It was 3:30, so I just decided to get moving. I'm doing 20 miles today, and I'm gonna be stealth camping, which gives probably some of you heartburn, because then it's like, oh, you picture me being eaten by a bear. I'm probably safer stealth camping than being around where other people are. And I'm really good at hanging my bear bags, so no worries there. Big old freaking rock here. Yeah, I know you see my shadow, but anyway, this is what the night view looks like. And I wish the video on here would pick up the sparkly eyes of the spiders, but it doesn't. Good morning, Friday, May 28th, and I have to do a rock scramble. Here's the rocks that look like maybe they fell. I'm not even sure, but this is what I have to cross. And on the far side is the rest of the trail. I'm not even sure you can see that far. But holy crap. So I'm gonna have to watch for rattlesnakes. Fun day. So it's not as hot, although it's starting to get hot and the sun's out. I hate the sun being out. So better get to it. Odd Bear is 85 years old, and he is weed whacking the Appalachian Trail. He is one of the maintainers. And I don't want to get close to him because I don't want him to stop his work. The deer in this park have no fear. Well, this one seems a little skittish. Hi, honey. Still in the Shenandoahs. Obviously, these guys are protected. Yes, you can keep eating. Good morning on Saturday, May 29th. It's Memorial Weekend, and it rained so hard last night. So everything's really wet. It's dripping on me, even though it's not raining right now. I have my umbrella up. And it's exhausting. This is what I'm having to hike on today. It came from there, is all these rocks. And because it rained, they're slippery. And there's lots of views. There's supposed to be lots of views, but I have no views. So I've got like 17.5-mile day today. It'll get done quicker because I don't have any views to look at. It's just fog. I'm hoping to get to Elk Wallow. They opened the grill, so I get to eat hamburgers. Yay. Good morning on Sunday, May 30th. And I'm here to tell you, hiking the trail is not all rainbows and sunshine. In fact, I cried this morning for the first time on trail. I don't know if you can see, but I have broken my umbrella. It rained all night. It was really cold too, which meant my bladder was like super overactive. I had to get up several times to go pee in the middle of the night. And every time I got back into the tent, I couldn't get back to sleep. So I've had very little sleep. Had to take my tent down in the rain, which was not fun. And I've got this heavy, soggy tent inside my pack right now. Then a tree caught my umbrella, and it's broken something that makes it dome-like. Now it just sits on my head like a teepee. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. It's been 15 days since I've taken a zero. I really think I need to take some time because I'm exhausted. And I ran out of electrolytes this morning, and I don't know. I'm going to see if the hotel can do another stay or something. Screw up my schedule, but I'm going to have to do something because I'm tired. Like I said, it's not all rainbows and sunshine. Morning, or maybe it's afternoon. Wednesday, June 2nd. I am on my way to the Appalachian Trail Conservancy to get my pack tag and to get my picture taken for the yearbook for the hikers. But I just climbed up a lot of stairs that led to that church. And now I climbed these stairs. And I'm following the white blazes. As you can see on the left-hand side, there's a white blaze. And these stairs, supposedly, eventually, will lead me to the Appalachian Trail Conservancy.
Pack tags are issued to through hikers who intend to do the entire Appalachian Trail. And they're proudly displayed on the pack so that when people would see the hiker, they would know that they're a through hiker. Well, in 2021, the Appalachian Trail Conservancy didn't want hikers on the trail because of COVID. They wanted them to wait until they had vaccines available. And they didn't issue the pack tag. But what it did was created a cottage industry of various pack tags. This was one of them I had made by a hiker named Purple, and it has my Runway logo. Eventually, they issued purple tags, but that was well after they'd already ticked off the hiker community.
So it's a kind of cool town. I wish I had more time to spend in it, but I have to do 30 miles today. After this crazy week, 34 yesterday, 30 today, both slack pack, but tomorrow is 20 with my pack, and I'm going to have to alter the 30-mile day on Friday because I can't do 30 miles with a pack. I can barely do 30 miles with a slack pack, so I'll adjust the schedule so that I just do a bunch of 20s until I make up that 10 miles. So I'm meeting up with a friend, Leslie, and on the 12th of June, so that's the date I'm trying to hit. On Friday, June 4th, and I just got done climbing up a big rock staircase, and I entered this area that is surrounded by big old cliffs and rocks. We have rocks here. That's where I'm going. I'm going to be climbing up a big jumble of rocks. There's rocks here. It's like, I don't know, this like ledge I paused at. And in the background, I don't know if you can hear them very well, they're a little quieter right now, are the cicadas. And these guys are freaky. These holes that I've been seeing in the ground thinking they were trekking pole holes. Nope, these guys crawled out. They've been underground for 17 years. They crawled out of the ground and they are like these little brownish things. Then they crawl out of those little shells and become these freaky alien looking things with red eyes. Yeah, this area where I just climbed up through, they were everywhere. Other areas, they're not around, so I don't know what the rhyme or reason is, what they like. But yeah, they're everywhere. I will be leaving Maryland once I get through Penmar Park. I believe I cross the border after that. So I should do that today. Yay, another state. Good morning. It's Wednesday, June 9th, and I'm just taking you on a little journey of rock steps and things like that. So come along with me. So anyway, there's rocks, lots of rocks, but I'm not going to have to climb those, I hope. And so far, the path has been wide. I've got like giant boulder steps to go up. Oh yeah, looks like I'm coming to, I'm gonna climb over rock jumbles. Sometimes I have no idea where I'm going. This time it's like steps, and they're close enough together. Yesterday's, they used some giant as a guide. Okay, so I gotta climb up this. This isn't too bad either. See the blaze up there? That's how I know I'm going the right way. Oh my God. Okay. All right, so it looks like I just get pointy rocks from this point on. So, anyway, carrying a pack is up those stairs is tiring. Here's a view. Sort of. Trees are in my way. Okay, so yeah, I am truly climbing on rocks now. Blaze way down there. I can't walk on these slanty ones. And this says, climb up over me. Okay, Blaze. All right, let's try a little step at a time. Let's try this one, then that one. Okay, now where? Oh, and by the way, I have to also watch for snakes. Where do I go next? Double blazes. Says U-turn up here. All right, through the rocks. Okay, you turn here. Oh my God. Okay, go down that way. There's another blaze. All right, so I'm going to be going down the steps. I don't know what that I'm going to want to hold on to my phone at the same time. So I'm going to end this here. June 10th. I'm out of the woods anyways. I'm about to go between two freeways. But I got to climb this little steep embankment thing. There's the freeway. So yeah, we have all kinds of environments. And I just passed Swatara Gap, and I'm in Swatara State Park. So, better get climbing. On Friday, June 11th, and it's early morning. It's raining. I'm walking on pointy rocks again, only this time they're wet. It's so much fun. Here's my pointy rocks. I'm doing the best I can with one trekking pole. I just stowed the other one because I had to go through another boulder field just easier to have one hand free when you're going through a boulder field. So yeah, all you people who think this is God's country, God has a really bad sense of humor. Sunday, June 13th, and I'm doing a 0 day today, and I'm staying at, I said Kinder House, it's Kinder Hawk vacation rental, and it's used to be a schoolhouse. So let me take you on a little tour. It's next to a farm. The owners actually live at the farm, but it's also got, resident cemetery. It's the Bullock family that seem to be in there. We haven't had any visitors. So it's got like a little back patio. This is where I washed my pack. There's like this little patio. And those are the original doors from the schoolhouse. Okay, got my pack hanging up there drying right now because I washed it. All right, going inside. Leslie and I are getting ready to go to get our massages. Here's the kitchen. Oh, thanks. She cleaned up enough. This is our little sitting area, and this is where Leslie's sleeping because she gave me the big bed. Our bathroom. And a shower. Whoops, just took a shower. Shower. My bedroom with all my crap on the bed. Here, anyways, in the bedroom. So, and this is where we ate. So that's the tour. It's Wednesday, June 16th, and I am slack packing today. Quiet John, a trail angel, has offered to slack pack me through 5 miles of the Knife, which I don't think I'm on yet, but I'm in Boulders. Then he'll meet me at a parking lot, give me back my stuff. I'll stay at a shelter, and then tomorrow morning he's going to meet me early and slack pack me for 13 miles. So I'm excited. It's so much easier to do these rocks without a big weight on my back. My pack weighs maybe 10 pounds, which is woohoo, awesome. So let's go on this journey together. So it's not it's not always obvious which way to go, but this is pretty obvious. I know, you're thinking, yeah, right. Okay, because the leaves are all smashed down. That's how I know. And that little mark on the tree. Bouldering. Yeah, I'm not using any trekking poles because I'm finding with this light pack, balance works. So I'm balancing. I feel like I'm dancing through the rocks because I'm not carrying hardly any weight. So it's so cool. So here we go. We're going through them. Now you can see my feet. So, yeah. I'm going to hit the Knife's Edge. I'm hoping there's other hikers doing it, and I'm going to videotape them. All right, here we go. This is the Knife's Edge. I have nobody to videotape, so I'm just going to show you where I came from. I had to climb up this and walk across the edge of this, hence the Knife's Edge. And this is where I'm going. And it's crazy stuff. So I just walk the edges. And I probably need both hands. I'm grabbing trees as I go because, yeah, it's just a nice edge of rocks. Knife's Edge. Good name for it. Don't freak out that I'm holding the video camera because I really do have really good balance. I know, famous last words, right? Okay, I don't know about this one. Okay, there we go. I'm on the knife's edge. Again, grabbing trees as I go because that's all I got to grab onto. So I got to go up that, see that pointed rock? I got to go up and over that. So I think I should put the camera away. I know you guys are like, stop filming, put the damn camera away. Okay, I'm listening to you, I'm putting it away. Wait, I had to stop. Look at, this is the view. That's like all farmland, but still, I'm not all the way to the top yet either. See, I've come closer to that little pointy rock. Okay, yeah. Whoa! I have a victim. He's gonna climb the knife's edge going the opposite direction I went. I don't want to climb back up there. I'll just film you from this way. What's your name?
Michael.
Michael, you're a day hiker?
Yep.
So you're doing this by choice.
Thru-hiker?
I'm a thru hiker, yep.
Yeah. I was a thru-hiker in 1976.
Wow, before technology.
Yeah.
So he's going up where I came down. He walks it like there's no big deal. Bye, Michael.
Have a good one. Have a great trip.
Thank you. Anyway, before Michael came along, what I was going to do is, I have to have Swedish fish now after all that. That scared the shit out of me. Oop, that scared the crap out of me. I'm glad to be done with that. Too bad these aren't laced with a shot. A shot is something. Swedish fish and vodka. Yeah, that'd be a good one. They should make those. About swearing. My dad used to always say that people who swore had a very small vocabulary. But I'm sorry, I think I disagree with that. Sometimes things are said with a swear word for impact. Because I'm sorry, that frightened me and almost made me have a bowel movement. Just is not as impactful as that scared the shit out of me. So that's just my opinion. Runway signing off. Okay, this is Runway and Skittles on Thursday the
Thursday, I think.
Thursday the 17th. And we are climbing, what is this, Blue Mountain? And we are rock climbing. That is all I could say for this. This has got to be rock climbing. So, yeah, here's our view. And here's, where do we go? Oh, we gotta go up that way.
Up that way.
We're going up that way. And yeah, we're rock climbing. 3 points of contact. Go Skittles. His pack's way heavier than mine. I'm slack packing, thank God. And I'm sticking with Skittles because I'm scared of this. So I'm going with him. All right, I gotta sign off. Friday, June 18th, and it's loud out here. But look what I'm about to do. I'm about to cross into New Jersey. Woo! All done with Pennsylvania and those stupid rocks. Dun, 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 dun. Everybody dance now. Do do da 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 da. Do do da 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 da. Do do da da. Everybody dance now. Wait a minute. Rubber hat. Everybody dance now. Out of PA. Thankfully now. Survive those rocks somehow. Survive those climb somehow. Going to Jersey now. Everybody dance now. So this is Runway on June 18th, and I have crossed from Pennsylvania into New Jersey. 7 states down, 7 to go. I've got New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Vermont, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. 7 to go. This is Runway signing out. This is why I like mornings. The frogs are singing. This is Sunfish Pond. I'm in New Jersey. Good morning, Saturday, June 19th. I am now going along a lake, and the boulders didn't go away. Only this time, if you misstep, you go in a lake. Boulders. And there's the lake. And I came from there. So yeah, the boulders don't end. And I gotta go that way. So far, the pointy rocks are now rounded rocks. And I do have to still do bouldering, as you saw. But overall, pretty good. I did 24 miles yesterday with my full pack. So that's the longest I've hiked with my full pack. So I don't plan to repeat that today, but I do have to do 20. So I should get moving. Good morning again. So I came up for a view to have my breakfast. And this is my view. But I kept hearing a noise while I was eating breakfast, and I was like, what is that? And I kept looking around, what is that? And what it was is she is laying eggs. I put my water bottle next to her to show you how big she is. Anyways, yep, she's in the middle of laying eggs right now. She's probably like, get the hell out of here. But yeah, I kept hearing a thump, and she's laying eggs. I'm gonna leave her be. Isn't that cool? Good morning on Sunday, June 20th. Happy Father's Day. And I am on top of Culver's Fire Tower as far as I could go. The top's locked, but here's my views. Out there's a lake. You don't see many cities, do you? Nope. Anyways, it's nice up here. And I'm gonna go back down because I've got an 18-mile day to do today to Mosey's Place, which is a hostel. I need to do laundry. Oh my gosh, my socks. Last night, after getting rained on, my socks smelled like rotting vegetables. That's what the inside of my tent smelled like. Very special. Wasn't looking ahead on the map, didn't pay attention to what was coming up or didn't understand what was coming up. And as I'm climbing up, I see this. And I'm like, okay, this is cool. What the heck is this? Well, I looked it up on the Guthook app. This is Sunrise Mountain. Now, this probably doesn't mean anything to you guys because you probably haven't read all the Appalachian Trail books that I have. But Sunrise Mountain, there's a book called Becoming Odessa. This pavilion was where she found a guy who had committed suicide. So it's like, holy crap. When I read that in the book, you know, I'm picturing it to be like a regular shelter, something small. I had no idea it was this huge thing. So yeah, Sunrise Mountain. And there's great views. I'm in the shade. I think I'm actually going to have lunch here. Even if it's not lunchtime, I'm having lunch here because I can eat all the time. All the time. Good morning. Tuesday, June 22nd. Now doing a road walk. We're still in New Jersey, but we'll cross over to New York today. And I say, or tomorrow? Oh, damn. So here's our road walk, but walking with me is Tex. Yay! We're finally together again. Woohoo! So even though we're both like to be solo hikers, we found we're very similar. Like, we both get up really early and we seem to have kind of the same pace. So for now, it's we are hiking buddies. So I'm sure all you guys who've been worried about me are super thrilled I'm not by myself. Climb this beast of a hill with rocks. All right, so Tex and I are now on Stairway to Heaven, and it's just boulder steps on the way up, hence the name, Stairway to Heaven. Good morning. It is Wednesday, the 23rd of June, and I've crossed over. I am no longer in New Jersey. Goodbye, wet New Jersey. You rained on me every single day. Surveyor's mark. Weird. Okay, we're rocking on rocks. That's all I have for today. I have a soundtrack now. That's right. Keep going. Did you get stuck?
The tree got my bag.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we got our first rebar up here.
Oh my gosh. Seriously, this is called Cat Rock. And yes, we have to climb this. We can do this. Right?
You can do it.
Well, we have something new for the state of New York, which has been very rugged, I would say. We have a waterfall. This is Fitzgerald's Falls, and it's real skinny, but we'll take it. You can see, very rugged area. On the 24th of June, I have reached the lemon squeezer, and it is these two rocks, not rocks, giant boulders, and a really skinny place we're going through. So I'm just going to walk with you because I haven't gotten to the squeezy part yet. So we're in the lemon squeezer, or about to. Okay, so, oh yeah, I see the blaze now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's Silly Band's trying to get through. Oh, you're getting through with your pack on.
I'm trying.
So Tex is going to videotape me on her camera coming through. I'm coming. Clawing my way through.
Making
Like
it.
Creature. Oh my God.
Yes, so close, so close.
Oh dear, my
Uh-oh, that's the tight spot right there. Yes! Almost.
I'm almost out.
You made it!
This looks narrower. Maybe if I get on my tiptoes.
Woohoo! And now we get to go up there.
Silly Bands, she is going to be going to the University of Edinburgh come fall. So I'm going to try to hook her up with my daughter Tara. And this is where we're going after we did the lemon squeezer, as demonstrated by Vanna Tex here. And now we're going up here. So, fun and games. Went through agony grind earlier. It was true agony. It was a straight downhill descent over ledges and crap. I had to hold on to trees. Almost considered staying there, and you'd have to find my body. Okay, Silly Bands is going for it now. Well, that's all right. This way I'll have a hoister pack up myself. Okay. You got it. You got it. You've got this. Upper body. Toss those poles. No. Yeah. Take your. Where are you going to put your pack?
This looks fun.
Get it. You got it, girl. Can you get your foot in one of those cracks where your hand was just now? Yeah.
I don't know.
You've got this.
To try and find out.
You put it up on the ledge. Pull yourself up with your arms. To your, it should be right about your hip. There you go. That looks good. Go. We're going to call you Flex. You got it. Nice. That's amazing. Go, go.
Oh, that was woohoo! I definitely pulled something in my rear.
Wait. Oh, no.
Okay, got it.
Woo! Woohoo!
Made it! Okay, I'll try to get... All right, runway is up. And I got a hand if you need it.
Now figure it out. You two did.
Just barely. Yeah.
I'm thinking you two have longer legs than me.
It's just that one step that's hard. If you can get over it, you're good.
I'll get it. I'll figure it out.
Don't, yeah, be careful.
Oh. There's a handle.
Leave it to you to find the easier way up.
No, not easy.
There's like kind of a good one right over here.
I think she's gonna do it.
Watch your head on the trunk.
Okay.
Oh my God. Yes,
I didn't have to do the splits.
Yes! Runway did the best climb out of all of us.
Found the best route.
Good job.
All right. I was shocked when I found that handhold. Nice.
Nice.
Boy, don't we feel like winners now.
June 25th. So I get to keep climbing and bouldering and all that fun stuff. I have 70 miles to go to get to Kent by the end of the day on Monday. It's very doable. So I'm going to do probably 18 miles today. Camp on top of a mountain if I can get water. Water's been really scarce and hard to get. So fingers crossed, we've got some trail angels that leave us jugs of water. Here's what I'm about to do. Isn't that fun? Now on the video, it doesn't look as steep, but that's steep. Like this is a steep downhill going up to climb over that giant boulder area. So let's get bouldering. The AT crosses through a zoo. We stopped at the bears because Tex still hasn't seen a bear out in the wild yet. So this is as close as she's getting so far. On Sunday, June 27th. I'm in a better mood this morning. I don't know that I slept any better last night. I think the terrain's been like better maintained and that may help. I still have to climb crap. So, and I don't have my buddy Tex with me, but it's not one of these where I'm gonna need, help climbing up. It's just, big roots from trees. Actually, they kind of help a little bit. They give better footholds than some of the rocks. The rocks have been slippery this morning. I've already wiped out on my butt once on a moss-covered rock. I only use one trekking pole through this section so then I can grab trees to help haul myself up. So it's a little steep. I can't tell the depth here, but that was like a valley I just climbed out of. You can see the blaze on this tree. All right, so I better get to it. I have 20 miles to do today. This may be my last day in New York. I think Connecticut is definitely tomorrow. I'll be in Connecticut. I mean, seriously, folks, they need to do something about the vegetation in here. What the heck? So we had this little board to go on. It's like being in a jungle. Why don't they just assign us a machete when we go through here? Jeez Louise. Ugh. And now mud, so yeah, fun. On Monday, June 28th, and I am in Connecticut now. And so far, well, I'm climbing a mountain, but it's not a big mountain. It's kind of rolling. But the absence, I mean, yeah, there's a few rocks here, but there's an absence of rocks. And I don't know if I'm just getting lulled in and I'm going to get hit wham with more rocks, but yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. The other thing I noticed, they actually maintain their trails. Kind of a weird thing. I've only got 13 miles to do today. I go into Kent. So it's heat index today is supposed to be near 100. So I'm trying to get 10 miles in by 10 o'clock. And then I know the last 3 are going to just be slow because I'll be really hot. So, better get going. See? Nice trails. Yay. So I'm next to the Housatonic River in Connecticut. And it's kind of like been rapids and stuff next to the trail. This is like the only little open space I could see clearly because of the trees and the branches and leaves. So anyway, kind of has a funny smell. Hi, this is Runway on Tuesday, June 29th, and it's my 0 day. And I'm staying at the Fife N Drum. Come, let's look at my room. For the expense, it's more basic than I would have liked, but it's air conditioned. So there's an extra bed if I had any other hikers that wanted to stay with me, but I didn't. So now it's my staging ground. Got my resupply. And it's just a bed. And the most important thing, a shower. You wouldn't think that showers are that important, but they are. Anyway, so that's the room. I mean, it's really nice and cool in here. And that's what I needed. And a big old bed to rest my feet. Waiting for Squid. She should arrive in town in the next hour or so, and maybe we'll go get ice cream. My first snake of some sort. He got scared off the trail by me. He doesn't have a rattle on his tail, so I don't think he's a rattlesnake. You don't know what a copperhead looks like. Okay, so I had to get assistance from another hiker to cross, do a fording that was scaring me. Yuka, who is in the water right now, carried my pack across, and then I walked across with my Crocs on. There's another hiker. There's Yuka with the bright green shorts on. That's Mulligan, who's going to try to go across. And he's going with the approach, I'm not taking my boots off. If I get wet, I get wet. So Mulligan's one of the guys that just started 2 days ago, so he's way braver than I am. So far, so good. Now what? He's gonna go for a jump. He's jumping for it. Oh, gets his boots a little wet. All right, last section. How's he gonna do it? How's he gonna do it? They're slippery. Going. He's almost in. Got his toes a little wet. Now he's got to jump. Ta-da! Why is it at the end of the day we always have to do these big boulders? And it's so hot. So that mark on the boulder, giant boulder, says go left. All right. I'm going left. That means I got to climb up these boulders. I'm getting really tired of this. So see the other two marks up there that's saying I'm going to climb up to those marks and go right. And my legs are tired. There's a foot. It's just standing there because I can't even push my body up on the rock. 2 feet. They look like they made us a stairway, so let's hope for that. I'm just kind of like, I'm moving like so slow. So slow. Oh yeah. Yeah, right. Have I ever told you guys that sometimes hiking the Appalachian Trail sucks? Well, it does today. It's hot. I'm tired. I was going to try to push on to a campsite, but there's no way. The shelter is about a mile away, but I got to go through crap like that first. Ugh. Friday, July 2nd, and we've crossed into Massachusetts, and we are in a beautiful pine forest, and it's just gorgeous. So I survived the climb down off the mountain, which was pretty scary. Goodbye, Hal. Goodbye, Hal. Goodbye, Hal. And I survived the river crossing of the swollen river, which was pretty scary. And Squid is up ahead of me, but we're going into Great Barrington to get resupply and then get back on the trail and go. So today's gonna be like a 23-mile day, big day. And we got a late start because it was pouring rain. So anyways, I gotta get moving because I gotta catch up to her. She's really fast. On Saturday, July 3rd. And I was just thinking, I am enjoying this day. And just, the temperature is like 50 degrees, my perfect temperature. And even though it's overcast, it's not raining. And it's just, I don't know, the trail's been pretty easy until now. I saw this sign. I don't know if you can read it. Appalachian Trail north, the ledges. Ledges is not a good thing. That means big old honking boulders. So let's get on with it, right? Squid's still back at the shelter. She's not a morning person, so she's still back at the shelter, but even though I've been hiking for a few hours, she'll blow past me before I get to the shelter. So Good morning. It's Runway on Sunday, July 4th. Happy 4th of July, everybody. It's also Rich's birthday, my husband. Happy birthday, Rich. This is day 4 of rain. I should be in a crappy mood, but I'm not. I'm in the wet and wonderful world, Massachusetts. It is so wet. So Massachusetts better not be telling Vermont they're Vermud, because they're pretty muddy themselves. So anyway, I slept great. Stayed in my tent last night on a wood platform at the Shaker campground. I was given the opportunity to have a hotel room paid for, and I chose not to take it. Now, you might think that's stupid, but by staying in my tent, A, I slept really good. B, I got out at 5:30 this morning. So I'm going to get to the camp at a reasonable time tonight. And I need to continue moving on. I don't have the luxury of just, taking time off and staying in town and that sort of thing. So I have a schedule to keep. And is that going to mess up my hike? No, I'm really looking forward to Vermont. So yeah. So that's me. Happy 4th of July again. I have to cross this. Now, how the heck am I supposed to do this? It's the 5th of July. The trail is water, mud, a river. They give us these stupid rocks once in a while to go on. But there's space so far apart sometimes, I end up having to walk in the water. Gee, I wonder why my shoes are wet all the time. Day 5 of this crap. At least it's not raining. So, frustrated. Ready to get to Dalton where I can get Epsom salts because my feet are swollen and I need to soak them. So I'm making the best of it, listening to music, trying to dance my way through the mud. Hope you're having a better day than me. Here at the end of my day on July 5th. And the trail popped out into suburbia. I am walking down a road in the suburbs, going to a place called Father Tom's Campground. And it's like right in town. I think it's at a church. Cheshire, Massachusetts. Cute houses. Cute houses. I'm just walking down the street. This is Father Tom's Campground. There's my tent. So we're like in the city. But the nice thing is we get to charge our stuff. And there's water. So I'm happy. Wednesday, July 7th. I get to see Rich today. Yay! And I'm taking 2 zeros. I was originally going to just take 1, but I want to give my feet extra time to heal. I'm going to be leaving Massachusetts pretty soon. And look what they gave us. Oh, yeah. Let's climb some boulders. Yeah, because mud wasn't enough. We're going to give you boulders to climb. Yeah. So, Massachusetts goes down as my second most hated state Pennsylvania gets the first place. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, all you fans of Pennsylvania, but they sucked first. This state sucks second. I'm just going to make the best of it because I know I get off the trail today. Hi, it's Runway again. So I climbed up to the top of all those rocks, and I am on something called a rock garden. But there's this strange thing in the sky I have to show you. What is that? That glowing ball. Holy crap, can that be the sun? The sun is shining. It's a miracle. Anyways, this is the rock garden. This place normally would be, you know, any kind of view out there, not that there's a great view, would be obscured by trees, but this whole area had a fire in May. You can kind of see that tree is charred. I mostly, like where I stayed last night, I didn't videotape or take any pictures. It's pretty depressing. It was like all the trees were all burned up. There was 2 tent platforms. One of the other platforms had been destroyed in the fire. But when I would walk, like I had my Crocs on, and I walked just from my tent to the privy and back, my feet were covered in soot. It was like, blah, not the nicest place to camp. Luckily, it was on the platform, so my tent stayed clean. But yeah, you have to camp in designated camping areas or at shelters, and they don't space them very well. So, you know, I couldn't make it to the shelter last night. I had to do this primitive, what they call primitive camping area. And it did have a bear box. It did have a privy and the 2 tent platforms, but the rest of the area, oh yeah, and it had a really nice spring. That was the only thing I can say good about that place, is the spring was like the nicest one I've seen in the state. So, c'est la vie. Anyways, I'm done with that. Onward. Seriously, looks like Vermont's not any better. I'm literally walking in a stream. And according to that mark, that's the trail. Let's hope it gets better. Ah, yes, Vermont. You have us climb through the mud, up, you know, rocks, over 500 feet. I didn't look, but I think I'm at like 29 something. And here's our view. Oh, how lovely. Why bother? Onward. I'm supposed to cross this. How the heck am I supposed to cross this? He thinks there's a bit of water in the way. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Anyways, hope I'm not swimming. Sheesh. It's still the 7th of July. This is the trail. I could be wrong, but should there be a river running down the middle of the trail? There's a blaze, so I'm on the trail. The heck? No wonder I can't keep my feet dry. July 9th, and this is my second zero. And I want to take you on a tour of where I'm staying. This is Safford Mills Inn, and that's in Bennington, Vermont. It is the cutest place. It is on a main road, so that's what you're hearing. It's a house that was built in 1774. It's just the cutest thing. So here we go. So we have a sitting area and an area where you can sit and have coffee. And there's like a bar here. What I like is this is the library. And I think this lamp is adorable. It's glass. It's so cool. There's another sitting area, but I haven't seen anyone sit here. We got little candles. Oh, and there's teacups here too. Aren't they cute? The teacups. And an old-fashioned, I think this was a basin you would bathe in or clean up in. And then our door is funny. It actually has an old-fashioned key and keyhole. And there's Rich. This is our room. So we have like a little chair and a couch. Fireplace, I'm not even sure if it works, but it's there. And the closet, TV. Here's the bathroom. They recently renovated this. But that's the tour. So I have enjoyed thoroughly my 2 days off. I had a massage today, which was amazing. It was 90 minutes. We spent time in Manchester. It is a cool place. In fact, I kind of thought the vibe here in Bennington would be like that, but the trail apparently goes right by that town. So if you are interested, you should go into Manchester because it's very cool. July 10th, and I am up in a tower, Glastonbury Wilderness, and this is our view. We are looking at the Stratton Mountains. I don't know which one. Mount Snow off in the distance, if you can see that. There's actually a ski run there. Way out there, small gray light. And over there are windmills. Of course, I can see all that stuff with the eye, and looking on the video, I don't see it at all. The hike's been going good today. Mud is the consistency of frosting versus pea soup. So it's a better day. Take frosting over pea soup any day. July 11th, and the trail's gotten more challenging. We'll go through straightaways that are fine, and then we hit, this stuff where there's rocks, and you kind of have to plug, like feel your way, make sure it's a rock for one thing. I'm going to kind of go through this section just to show you. So like that's a rock. Well, these are rocks, but usually I go with not the giant rocks. And then there's a root right here. So I'll step on the root. And then the big rock. And I've got these two rocks. And then I'm out of it. And then it becomes, frosting consistency where I can actually kind of walk in it. And then we'll be out of the mud for a little bit. And it's a normal trail. As normal as Vermont can offer, that is. I mean, yeah, there's still mud, but it's not bad. Then we come to another like boggy section, and I gotta pick my way around it. It's like exhausting. Yeah, see, and I'm not even sure. I don't even see rocks, and I don't know that I want to walk on that log. So yeah, it's kind of challenging to hike. You can't hike very fast, that's for sure. It's almost like 8:30 and I think I haven't even gone 4.6 miles yet. Onward, the challenges just keep piling up. Time for bouldering across the water. Big boulders. So, as you can see, we are in the wilderness. We haven't had any road crossings all day yesterday. I think I have one today though, so we must be coming out of the wilderness. Big roots. Swamp. Shut the front door. They're actually going to give us a bridge. I'm shocked. So far, it didn't matter how wide that water was. We had to pick our way across it. Not today. We get a bridge. Thank you, Vermont. Okay, so I just broke a big rule, but I'm sorry. These people are crazy. Okay, so this bridge is out. It's because there's a beam underneath that's cracked. The alternative, they wanted me to cross that. I'm like, no, I wasn't crossing that. So yes, I walked on the bridge that was supposed to be out. But that was far more safer than risking my life crossing a raging river. So, anyways, I'm a rebel. What can I say? Okay, July 12th, and it's pouring rain. It's been pouring rain all night, and the trail is a mess. And there's like no point in like trying to keep your feet dry or not get them muddy. So I'm just trudging along. There's a river running down the trail. This isn't even close to the worst. I'm probably not, of course, because I'm videotaping, you're not going to see the worst that I've already been through. But yeah, I've been in mud and water up well above my shoes. Yeah, I'm kind of on a downhill. We get good big boulders to walk on over, raging rivers. And they're not slippery, so that's good. Yeah, this doesn't look bad at all. And there's like no way around it. You just go into it. Yeah, there's a rock to step on. So the plan is to get to the parking lot, go into Manchester to resupply, and then I got to get to Killington by Thursday. It's Monday now. So I'm supposed to be doing 20 today. Not going to happen. So we'll have to just readjust. It's the way it works on the trail. Things just don't go as planned. Houston, methinks we have a problem here. Look at this culvert. It's lifted up. I gotta go through the water. Big surprise. Like I've been able to avoid that at all today. So yeah, I'm just pretty much stomping through it. Going where it's not so deep. Weird. Anyway. Tuesday, July 13th. And it dumped rain on us again this morning. And so it's foggy and miserable and cold. And I'm on a ski hill. And I'm about to descend the ski hill in this muddy track through the jungle. Like, what the hell? It's not like my day didn't already start out like crap. I'm just adding to it. So I'm going to get totally soaked because everything's wet. So, yeah, good times on the AT. It's a raging river. That's Long Branch River. He thinks it's not normally like this. July 13th, and I'm finally at camp. It was an 18-mile day, but look what I came down to wash up. Look at this place. It's Sun Pond. It's so peaceful, but I have to clean up and then put my tent up. But anyway, that's where I am tonight. July 14th. The sun's trying to come out. It rained hard this morning around 3, and then it stopped. And so far, so good. No rain. And really, the foliage isn't all that wet, which kind of surprises me. You know, the mud's still there. The water's still there, which I'm dealing with. But this is so pretty that I've come to, so I had to share this with you. This is my trail. And I just love, I don't know what kind of tree, you know, pine trees these are. They're spruces or what. I don't know my trees very well. Just pine needle covered, a few roots, hardly any rocks. An odd thing. And then we have rocks. Hello, rocks. Big boulders. Just kind of hanging out. I wonder if this is the place they called the rock garden. There was like a little flag on my app. I think this might be it. It's called the rock garden. Anyways, I think this is really pretty. Hello, rocks. Fallen trees that I've had to climb over. I'm told that's a wood thrush. This is Clarendon Gorge, and I'm on the bridge that goes over it, and it's a shaky bridge. Look at the power of this water. Crazy. On Thursday, July 15th, and I have less than 500 miles left to go. I just climbed over Killington Peak in Vermont and got water at this freezing cold, crystal clear spring. And the water is so delicious when it comes from this type of water source. On Friday, July 16th, and the trail has been wonderful today. It's sprinkled just a little bit, but the trail's been pretty much 48 hours without rain, and there's a breeze. So that's made the conditions like I can walk on the mud. My foot sinks a little bit, but nothing bad. And it's been a joy to hike finally in Vermont. So I'll give you just a little piece of the trail here. See, dried up, foot doesn't sink in, doesn't go over my shoe, and even puddles like what would have been a puddle like this, it's not wet anymore, and you can see like it's pretty firm. Okay, so I had to do a really big climb, which was challenging, but it was doable. And so it was like a 1,300 foot ascent, and it took it was over like 2.5 miles. So I was at it for a while. My goal is to get to something called the Lookout. It is one of those private cabins, kind of like the secret shelter that I stayed at, where it's not an official AT shelter, but hikers can stay there. It's on top of a mountain. All the comments on GutHook, that's my app, were really positive, like you need to stay there. I'm hoping to be there by 6. I haven't exactly been hiking real fast. I don't know why, but maybe climbing mountains or something. Anyway, so I'm in a much better frame of mind today. Slept good last night, ate good this morning, which, by the way, that breakfast was included in my $60 a night fee. So that was awesome. Great place to stay. I chose the wetter but safer route of going across the sandbar. My feet are soaked, but all those rocks that I was considering are pointed and they look slippery, and I was afraid to go that way. So I made it. Woohoo! So better wet feet than drowned hiker. I sure hope the roads that Sherpa Larry is going to be picking me up on don't look like this. I didn't investigate the roads themselves. Larry, I think you got some homework, maybe. We might have a problem. I never thought about the conditions of roads being maybe less than ideal. This is Brody Brook. I'm still in Vermont. I just kind of got into the city of Hanover. This is Runway. I'm crossing into New Hampshire. Here it is, Vermont, New Hampshire. I am in New Hampshire now. I have 2 states left to go. Woohoo! On Monday, July 19th, I'm in New Hampshire now, and the feel of the woods is quite different. It's more rugged, more remote feeling. And definitely wetter. And when you think about it, the Twilight books, the vampires were going to go to school at Dartmouth. So I have a feeling it's like this a lot. Yeah. Basing my knowledge on fiction. So I'm doing a short day today. Got a late start because it was raining all night, all morning. So I delayed my start, and I'm only doing 9 miles today. I'm climbing a huge mountain. It's Moose Mountain. And then there's a shelter after that, but I'm probably just gonna stay in my tent. Keeps the mosquitoes off me for one thing. Hello. A little trail maintenance would be nice. Came to a junction where I asked myself, which one's the AT? We have this nice dry trail and we have this crap trail. Oh, of course, the AT goes on the crap trail. I probably could have just looked at it and said, this is probably the AT. This is what they call a brook in New Hampshire. This is South Jacobs Brook. Wednesday, July 21st. Hey, I've been on the trail for months. I started on the 21st. I don't know if you can see behind me, but this is my view after climbing these big slabs of rock to get up here. I have, just a bunch of clouds. And even when we had the opportunity for a view yesterday, apparently there's been fires in Canada, and the smoke from that is making the mountains and everything really hazy. Yep, I climbed up all these rocks. They're more like slabs. Surprisingly, even though it rained torrentially, like 9:30 last night, it rained torrentially, like buckets of water being thrown on my tent and lightning strikes super close. I was tenting in front of the shelter, so I was not the highest point by no means, and nor was I in danger. So it just made sleeping a little more challenging. So wading through mud and water again. And I'm gonna go that way. Oh look, more mud and water. I have to cross this. On that, holding that line. Wish me luck. Oh, I made it across the river. Didn't fall in. Woo, scary stuff. This is Beaver Brook Waterfall in New Hampshire. Wednesday, July 22nd, and I am sled packing, climbing Mount Moosilauke in the southbound direction, which is kind of controversial for some people who are more purists than I am. I am a purist in some regards, but not that one. To me, safety comes first, and this is a safer direction to go because there are lots of stone stairs, slanted slippery rocks, and in this direction, not so much. I can climb all day long, but going downhill is a problem for me. So seems to me you do what's safer, and that's, for me, going in the southbound direction. It'll take me 7 hours. I'm in New Hampshire. Oh my gosh, I feel like a kid. I am having so much fun climbing up these rocks because I'm unencumbered by my pack. It's so freeing. So yeah, I'm having fun actually. And it's cool that I have a waterfall right next to me as I go. Hello, waterfall. So, yay, thank you, Sherpa Larry, for driving all this way to help me out. Okay, onward. I have lots more climbing to do. Wow, what happened to the pine trees? Something brutal. Just as I summited Moosilauke, a storm cloud landed like on top of the mountain, and now I'm like, move it out, move it out. I need some sun, I need some views. Look at this, look how fast it's moving. Well, then look, it's all down there now. Bye, bye rain clouds. On Saturday, July 24th, it's a beautiful morning for climbing mountains, which I have 2 of the New England 4,000 foot peaks to climb today, Kinsman South and Kinsman North. And then I'm going to stay at the Kinsman Pond shelter afterwards. So I have an 11-mile day total today. And it began with a very steep climb that made me almost want to hurl. But I'm past that now, and it's a nice, peaceful morning. I'm glad I took yesterday as a 0 because it rained. And today's supposed to be sunny, and tomorrow will be a Nero day because it's supposed to rain as well. So, gonna work it through. But so far, the rocks have been great. They have been helpful because they're kind of picky. I'm starting to see a theme here. As soon as I have to start climbing boulders, I get a waterfall. I'll take it. Beautiful day today. And yeah, I'm climbing boulders. I haven't climbed the 4K mountain yet, but I will. It's probably what this is the beginning of. So, onward. I get 3 more waterfalls today. Wow, 10 hours I've been climbing. Just like steep rock scramble and, where I'm on all fours has been the last 2.5 hours. I don't know if you can see behind me. It's just gorgeous up here. A little buggy though. Yeah, so I'm almost at the top. I still have all these rocks to climb up, but I'm almost there. You can kind of see, yep. So after this mountain, this is the South Kinsman Mountain, then I climb the north one, but I only have an elevation change of like 400 or something like that, so 400 feet. So hopefully not so bad, but it sounds like the going down is equally challenging. So I'm enjoying the day though. Thankfully, it's been beautiful, gorgeous. And it smells like Christmas trees all the time. So, can't beat that, right? Coming out of the clouds is Tin Man. Let's go. Or that's what it is. July 26th, and I'm on top of the Franconia Ridge, where there's supposed to be beautiful views. Beautiful views of, clouds. And that's about it. I am hiking with my Sling and Tin Man. They are keeping me from falling off the mountain. So all of you that have been worried about me, I'm safe. See all the clouds up there? Yeah, that's where I was. On top of that mountain that's still shrouded in clouds. I'm on Mount Garfield now. Well, I'm not at the top yet, but there's sort of views, but not really. So I've decided to take a longer day, and I'm going to Guyot Shelter, not Garfield Shelter. So since I've been hiking with Tin Man and Sling, and that's where they're going, I kind of want to stick with them. So anyways, longer day today. On Tuesday, July 27th, and I've just climbed the top of South Twin Mountain, and this is my view. Oh look, same view as yesterday. It's lovely. But with me are Arrowhead, your voicemail, lady I don't know.
I met you yesterday.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Captain.
Squid. And hi, Spot.
Yes.
Oh, I got it right. Anyway, it was so nice to run into them at breakfast at the hut this morning. So we have I have 17 miles to hike today, and I get to sleep in a hotel. Is it supposed to rain tonight?
Woo, yeah.
And it's supposed to rain tonight. Okay, so we're climbing Mount Guyot now, which it's kind of weird. Like, oh, I actually had a view. You want to see my view? I actually have one. Woohoo! My first view since on Franconia Ridge. Okay, if that's what I'm still on. I'm in the white, whatever this one is. Anyways, look how short these trees are, because we're in the alpine zone. So we just climb. These cairns are what guides us. And I have one up there to follow. So that's what I'm doing. All right, onward. On the 31st of July, and it is freezing cold up on Wildcat Mountain. This is our view. It's very, very windy up here. So, gotta move on. 13 miles to do today. Onward. Summited High Mountain, I think. So here's our view. It's a much better view. It's very windy. Again, that's Mount Washington. We climbed that. We're climbing all dang day. And we still have to climb. We still have, I don't know, 3 different more Carters to climb before we get to Imp Shelter. So, time to move on. Say hello, boys. Runway on Monday, August 2nd, and we are almost to the border of Maine. We have reached Upper Gentian Pond, and it is like cloud covered. And here it is. Kind of eerie. It poured rain on us this morning. We took tents down in the rain, but by the time we hiked, it stopped, so that's good. So onward we go. No, 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 no. Oh my God. I've fallen. Took the whole weight of my pack and my weight as I was trying to get off of a ledge between two boulders. We are in the hardest section of the Appalachian Trail, the Mahoosuc Notch, and my arm popped. There's something wrong with my arm. I'm not in a lot of pain, but I can't carry my pack, and I can't go back, and I can't go forward. What are we gonna do? Okay, Sling carried his pack forward, and he's come back for me, and he's carrying my pack. And he hops over the crevasses onto a boulder and then reaches out, and I grab his hand, and he pulls me over. Okay, after hours back and forth, a couple hours back and forth on the satellite tracker between me and Rich, and the stupid satellite that only comes around ever so often and picks up my signal. Rich has called for help, and they're going to come get me. I think it's the game wardens that are coming to get me and take me out of this campsite. They know a way to get out of here that we don't know. Game wardens took me to the hospital. The doctor x-rayed it. They said it's not broken. He thinks it's just sprained. I'm going to rest at the cabin hostel for 5 days and join up with Sling and Tin Man up the road. Hi, this is Runway on Sunday, August 8th. I'm a spoiled little brat. I am staying at Loon Lodge. It's on Rangeley Lake. And I'm waiting for the guys. They're hiking right now. And I'm just kind of waiting on them. And the lodge is on a lake. And there's a dock. And I think there's a couple of boats, but I don't know if they belong to the lodge or not. And this place is really nice. Like, really nice. Like, not for hikers, really nice. So yeah, Sling calls me Princess Rapunzel because I stayed in the private room at the cabin. I don't know what he's going to say now. So here's the lodge. There must have been a wedding, or they're preparing for a wedding. And the windows up top on the right-hand side there is my room. I got cute little chairs here. It's just like, yeah, a really nice place. I'm spoiled. So another rest day for me, and then I hike tomorrow. A little tour of Loon Lodge. I got plastic up to protect against the rain. I guess it was raining yesterday. But I was sitting over in this corner earlier, having coffee, looking out at the lake. Up I go to my room. I'm in the quad. Down the long hallway. In the quad. See? Quad. And here's my room. Like I said, it's huge. So it's this big room with a big bed, got a refrigerator, but there's this other room. And once I saw this, like, well, this is stupid. The guys can just sleep in here. So I get the princess bed, and it's my view out the window. And then it's got a bathroom, obviously. The shower, so it's kind of like at an angle. We look out the front, the parking lot. So that's my room. So I'm gonna chill out. Runway coming to you from Michigan with a post-trail report 6 months following my completion of the Appalachian Trail. Trail depression is real. I'm not even sure I'm completely out of it yet, but I'm dealing the best I can. When I injured myself in August, remember they thought I had a sprained shoulder. I had a torn rotator cuff. Had surgery at the end of October and physical therapy following that. And I just completed my physical therapy and my arm works, which is awesome. So I've just started working out again. I gained over 20 pounds following the trail. When I ended the trail, I was 133 pounds, at least when I got home. I'm 153 now. That maroon hiking skirt that I had to exchange for a smaller one is now very tight. So it's very tight on me. And I'll be working to get this off. But I wanted to give you an update. Here's my trail in Michigan. It's icy. It's March 2nd, 2022. And it's 37 degrees and sunny. So nothing like the Appalachian Trail. But I'm out hiking. At least I'm out again. So this is Runway, signing off.